Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. We're gonna have another try at the package delivery run. We did try a little earlier, but ran into some technical difficulties with the other aircraft, so that is now going to be reviewed by the engineers going under maintenance. But no problem. We're just going to use this aircraft now, and I'll tell you where we are going to go, because yes, we did earlier, but as I said, it wasn't good. Okay, so let's just step on in. So today what we've got planned, and I will show you now on the SkyVector website. So we are currently sitting at where is the airport? It's not here. So we're sitting at the Santa Monica Municipal Airport in California, a little bit north of LAX. So we're flying south towards LAX, VFR there, and then we're gonna follow a bunch of VFRs actually. That's the idea. All the way to Lake Wohlford Resort. It's right here. It's a little airstrip actually. It's elevated. It's a little challenge to land there, but it should definitely be possible. So that's where we're going. Today actually it's a delivery run. So yeah, it's the discreet delivery, discreet handling of a package for a paying customer. So that is what we are going to do, and the current aircraft is perfectly equipped for that. And let's have a look outside, and you can see that it's perfectly equipped. We've got some storage space right there in the back. It is not big, it's maybe a little valuable, but basically that is all. So we are going to start up the airplane, and let's play around a little bit. Start up the battery and the alternators, the fuel pump and all the lights, the instrument and panel lights as well. It looks like it's a beautiful day in California, but I don't think there is ever any other kind of day in California, to be honest. So the what am I doing? So the mixture should then go to full. We select the left fuel tank, the left, I said, there we go, the left fuel tank to start with, and we fire up the engine. If everything wants to work with me there, that is. So, power to the engine, and there you go, the engine is on. It is that simple. I know it is not higher maths, but still. Okay. So as I said, we're going to fly to VFR first. See where the VFR is at. We go and check the SkyVector map, and the VFR here. It is 113.6. That's in Los Angeles. 113.6. So we put that in. 113.6. And it's picking up. You can see it both here and here. Squawk code of 2007. That is a light little pun right there. ADF, I'm not going to use it just yet, maybe not at all. I think we should be good. So let's go flaps to 1. And the runway that we're going to use, let's have a look outside, maybe we can see some windsock or something. I did not really check. I don't think I can see any windsock from this position. Again, no problem. What we'll do, we go to our flight plan and go to the briefing and filing. Scroll down to brief. So and we see what the weather is. The meter for Kilo Sierra Mike Oscar is variable 03 knots. And it was 210, 210, yeah, so it's probably going to be 210. Okay. So if we look at the airport layout, maybe the quickest in this case would actually be this little map right here from Flight Sim itself. And there you can see, so 210, so we need to go this way, so we taxi there, follow this little airplane, and we go to 21 and we take off into that direction, then we take a left turn. I believe it's 155 or 158 or something. So that's basically what we're going to do in a nutshell. So disengage the parking brake, throttle up a little bit, get the airplane rolling. I do love this airplane. Oh, there's an incoming car. Nice and sunny livery, look at that. That's quite nice. I think this is where we go on. Line up. Taxiing a little high speed. I think actually we skipped a little bit of the runway. But should be able to work out like this. So in order for us to follow the VOR to LAX, that is the first VOR, it was a heading of 158, I believe. You can see it's coming there. And we're just going to use the autopilot for that later on. Just use the nav and we engage. We can engage it, but it is not doing anything yet. So disengage the parking brake, full throttle, and take off. Okay, so we take off. Trim it up a little. flap up and we trim a little extra to compensate. And now basically we engage the nav and you see the airplane start to turn, and it's going to try and follow the VFR through the nav1 radio. Now this is actually really close. 4 nautical miles to go. We started out at 5. Let us keep this attitude, so we're climbing still a little. It is steady or dropping. It's gaining now. So the second VFR actually could have put that in maybe earlier. I don't know why it's making a bend here. Don't know how it does that. So I'm going to skip that part. .70. So 115.70. For now, as a sort of external memory. Obviously we could engage the nav2 as well, and then here, down here, we change for the autopilot to follow the nav2 radio. We could also do that. Well, why not? Let's just do that. We go from the nav1 to the nav2 and vice versa. So 2 nautical miles to go. Here we are overflying the airport LAX. Now we're flying it from the VFR, so let's change the nav2 radio, and the autopilot should now start following the nav2 radio. So it looks like it is actually doing that, and hopefully this way this will get us all the way to where we need to go. Not sure if I fully understand, because this looks a little off. Let's see what this does, because we should be going. Let me quickly check. So we're heading up, let's say I don't know, like 120 or something. Changing the OBS from the overshot it. Okay, so that's actually sitting there. It's 10 degrees. So that is actually what we're flying. That's pretty good. The altitude is 4,500 feet. So we disengage the heading hold. It's one thing less to worry about. And we're going to throttle down a little bit. Well, sorry, let me get the right view here. So while we're now flying, let's go even a little lower RPM. Something around there, 2100 RPM or something. Okay, so we're slowly just flying here, minding our own business. The emphasis on the word business. So 4.9 nautical miles to go. Oh no, it's obviously this is taking the nav1. Is there a way to now make this the nav2? 115.0. Oh, wrong button. Apologies. Oh, that's nice. How does it differentiate between the two then? RMT, I do not really know what it stands for. You can choose frequency. So RMT is the other one. Frequency is displaying the nav2 radio at 2 feet. 14.7 nautical miles, 14.6. So after the next waypoint, there comes another waypoint as well. So let's have a look at which one that is going to be. So we are now flying to this one actually, to Los Alamitos. From there we go to this one, El Toro 117.2. 117.2. So we put this in the nav1. It's now sitting here waiting, and then as soon as we reach 0 or close to 0, we can switch to the nav1, and that way we fly towards our destination. Let's have a look outside a little bit. We're flying actually straight over the city of Los Angeles. There is a stadium. Look, there's a stadium right there. I think I did see something on the map. Shall we have a look? It was actually... I don't think it was here. Here, there you go, there's a live event or something. Brewers at Dodgers. Game begins at 0110 Zulu. There's another game, it's a football game there. baseball game. This looks to be Disneyland. You're telling me that we're going to fly over Disneyland once we get here? There is a stadium, so probably that sort of makes sense, I guess. And then once we reach our next waypoint, then we sort of fly over Disneyland. I'd like to see that. I wonder, we're gonna see Mickey Mouse. Our next waypoint could be this one, because it was, I believe, at an airport. We are how far away? 9.9 nautical miles. Lost some height. Could be. Could be. So the Disneyland is there somewhere. Nautical miles. So tell me please, where do I find the Disneyland? Maybe it's that flat looking area there. I really don't know. This actually does not appear to be our next waypoint. At least not if we follow what is going on. Here 6.6 nautical miles. I will check the map real quick. Wrong button. Back to work. 5 nautical miles. You think the nav 1 is picking up? Yes, it is. I suggest we just switch now to the nav 1. So the autopilot is now going to follow the nav 1. like it could be a theme park. Here's another airfield. Actually heading towards some hills there in the distance, and as I said, the arrival runway is somewhere in those hills. It's elevated. Baseball field. Start looking for the next VFR station, see where that is, and note its frequency. I believe we just flew over this one, and here's the other airport, and we got a little more to go. So if I am not mistaken, next one is going to be Camp Pendleton, MCAS Municipal Field. That's probably 128.775, am I correct? 128.775. No, it's Oceanside 115.3. 115.3. 115.3. It's already picking up. So I suggest we just go there now. 115.3. That seems to work. And the aircraft is turning to intercept the track. Because you are now not on the track. Probably should go the other way. Yeah. This autopilot still following the nav1, or is it not? It is now going to. Then let me show you, because we're actually getting quite clear now, close now. So we are now, let's see, where are we? So we are now flying towards the ocean side VOR. Should be this one right here. So when we get there, we fly an outbound radial of 084 degrees. Okay, so we are going to fly 084, and since it's outbound we can actually do heading 084 if I'm not mistaken. You can see this is radio 083, so 084 is slightly to the right of that. So that looks fine actually. See how this works, because usually this would be heading 090. It's a little bit confusing, especially for someone with the cognitive abilities like I have. But not all hope is lost yet, not at all. Just keep on cruising. And in the meantime, let me play a little bit of the guitar for you people. That is, if I can find the pick. pilot for you people right there. My name is Arkady Gidzenko. I am your personal funky scene pilot. So that was up close and personal with both my left hand and my right hand. So I hope you enjoyed that. For me it was very nice. Play a little bit and think about life. What am I doing? What am I not doing? And then deciding not to think, just to play and feel and express. It's nice, very good. That's something I can recommend to anyone. Pick up a musical instrument, play. Of course, flying is also a lot of fun. It's absolutely a lot of fun. Like that as well. And the streaming, obviously the streaming plays some role for me as of lately. I know that nobody's watching, but it is right there now. And you know, if it reaches anyone, it's cool, you know. So we have a look at it like this, then we have a nice little private party, you know. And once and if the word even gets out, well, we'll just see when we get there. But if you look at everything that's going on the internet, you know, it's like crazy. There's like so much going on. It is basically one giant pink noise. So, you know, what is there to expect? You know, really nothing. So just live, have some fun, and I'm going to light up another rolling cigarette here. So I got the rolling tobacco. It's nothing else, it's just simply tobacco actually. I don't know why I feel like I need to mention it, probably because I'm rolling it and I'm not taking it out with like a filter cigarette, you know. So cheers everybody. Little look outside. Oh look, the scenery has been changing a little bit. It's actually really pretty. I like it. What is that? Looks good. Can we see that from here? I'll forget it. Like, are we actually really on course, man? Probably we're just not going very fast. I am going to pick up the speed a little bit. See what that's going to do for us. As I said, when we arrive at the VFR, we are going to fly a heading of 084 degrees. Good, maybe. Actually, it's a radial 084, but let me just put it in as a heading. So at least we have a sort of a external reminder memory. Now the mouse keeps going. Highly annoying. So something like that. So we need to fly the outbound radio to basically get this needle there, if I'm not mistaken. We are approaching the coastline. I'm going to check with the chart. Power plant. what actually is here at the ocean side. Does not look like an airport actually, just a VFR. There is an airport up there, and we go between them. And we have to watch out a little bit for, you know, for hills and high terrain. So it's a private airport. And we probably just need to fly over first so we get the idea of how and where to land. What information can we find? Private use, activation July 1957. No beacon, it is operational. No control tower, basically nothing. That is exactly what we were looking for. So, we carry on a little bit longer. There's a beautiful highway next to the ocean. Always like those. It's a beautiful day in California, people. Okay, so we are 11.1 nautical miles from our VFR. Around there, perhaps, sort of. I think it's a little difficult to see. We are at an altitude of 4,500. Mountains, it's really beautiful. I'm thinking the outbound radio should actually be heading 084 once you are actually, provided you are actually straight on top of the VFR. And there is still a difference between heading 084 and track 084. The track 084 is the actual track over the land, I believe. And the heading is flying towards a certain heading, which is not the same as you could be flying parallel to the actual track. So you would not actually be on the 084 radial out. So that's why it can sometimes get a little bit confusing. like some airfield or something there. If I check my map, it looks to be Camp Pendleton. So if that is the case, it could be quite correct then. And then about twice or three times as far away, there should also be another airfield. Tiny little cloud. One single cloud, and there are the big brothers and sisters way up high. I don't think this cloud is going to make it. So the story of the poor cloud. Getting closer to that airfield here. Airfield now to the left of us. That would mean that we are here. I think here, around here. VFR is ahead. And then we go fly heading 084. On and out of the radio. So the VFR station is 11 nautical miles. What is it, 1.1? Yes, it's 1.1 nautical miles. So we're almost on top actually. Maybe that is it actually, look at that. That's our VFR station. Now we go to flight, above radio 08. Four. Let's start by doing the heading before it's too late. 084 should in any case be fine, but wind can blow us off track, of course. You can see the needle moving. 16 nautical miles, so we are moving away. want to be moving away at 084. And this is now reading from, that's also good news. The heading, that's for now, that's good. But it looks like we are on a 90 radio, but because our heading is going to the left, the radio should actually keep on changing. So I hope that this yellow line, arrow pointer, is moving slightly to the left. Not really sure if I'm making mistakes or not. I am going to see if resetting would help. What if I just say, you know what, screw it, I will choose 084 like this. And then I think actually I should do that, and then click nav. And then I think it should try to follow the yellow line. And it's going to do that by turning left, because we are to the right of that track. I think that is actually what's going on. And by going left, we move towards the track that we laid in. So let's see if we can refine a little bit. 60, 65, this should actually be 80, 85, 84, something like that. So now we're a little bit to the left and doing some S-turnings. But it could be fine because we're actually we might be compensating for drifting a little bit to the other side. It's too long. And this should line up and these should line up. And the heading doesn't really matter anymore. Because now this is our only means of navigation. And in conjunction with the distance is now 6 nautical miles from the VFR, and our destination, as you can see, is 21 nautical miles from the VFR. So there should be an airport at our right, so we should be able to see that now or soon. So we will check for that. Not through the window, please. It's unhealthy. Could be right under our wing. Sure how far in the distance to look for the airport. Some hills coming up. Some mountainous areas in front of us. So look behind. Was there an airport maybe? Use a little cheat and look outside. This does not help me at all. But then again, if we cannot see, actually it's fine. We do actually still carry on. We also actually have a regular GPS on board as well. But for now, let's see how far we get just by eyeballing it. That was, of course, that's the most challenging. And then we go deliver our package. So the situation, we are flying the outbound radio for the last VFR. I think we're a little to the left, maybe. It's a little hard to tell. These are such small numbers. So that general area there. And we got about 10 nautical miles to go. Judging from the terrain ahead, I think we can slow down and also descend a little. So decelerate a little bit. No longer hold the heading, the altitude, but go down a little, like this. Maybe just about 500 feet per minute. Nothing too crazy. You can see the altimeter was dropping slowly and a little steadily. Somewhere is a hidden little airstrip. I have been there once or twice before, but I was using an actual GPS with a map and everything. And for now, let's try without. Mountain ranges on the map, perhaps. Could be these elevated, maybe these are the elevated areas. Okay, so it is northwest above a lake. Do not appear to be many other lakes. There is something here, but there's also something sitting here. The line is a little fuzzy. If there's two, then it's the biggest one. So that's also some point of interest. So we are likely gonna see, if we're gonna see water there to our right, we might be flying here or here. I hope we are actually flying 084. In fact, I believe we should be. So. Yeah, so let's check inside the cockpit again. First we got, there is something that looks like water actually there, but there as well. Let's just see what it looks like by the time we are actually close. We're going to check our altitude now. It's really slowly descending. 3,800. For now it's fine, because probably we just need to overfly the airport anyway. So a little bit of altitude can be very useful to determine where we need to be. definitely getting closer. It's about 4 nautical miles left now. I do believe that might be the water that I was talking about. I see a white structure there. Not sure if that's it. I don't think so. If we could actually see the runway from here, it could be that one. I don't quite remember. But just looking, trying to anticipate, you know. So try to give the points that you see, give them some meaning for yourself, so that you will recognize them again when you look at it, and when you look at something else, you will know that, oh, this was that, and that was this, and that between them, and then when you see something else, you can work it out like that. That's basically what I do. I do love these hills, man. It's really beautiful. If I would love camping, I would want to go camping here. But I hate the tent. And not having the facilities ready and everything. I don't like the survival element of camping. But yes, it's definitely a beautiful area. So I'm really curious, because I do believe there is this one approach where that could actually be the runway, or maybe here. The one part of the approach has this this steep hill, so it's quite tricky. Maybe we go down a little quicker, only ever so slightly. We check, we're now at 20.3 nautical miles, 20.4, so we're really getting close now. This does not appear to have loaded properly yet. This is not it. What we can expect is something like this, like one runway, and then one building, or actually a couple of buildings, but it's really small. And actually, this is the approach that I was talking about. You go down and down, and then you get this hill all of a sudden. So it is not Lukla, it is not Taro, but it is definitely interesting. And I cannot see. Can I go down a little bit, maybe like that? Not really sure if this is it. I think we fly over this hill. I am going to do something tricky. Fly really low here. I think that's it right there. Full flap. Watch the speed. Trim it up a little. Try and line it up now. straight over the top of this hill. Play with the birds at the tops of the trees. Do the final lineup. Speed is okay like this, but be careful there. Trim it a little, because this is actually sitting on a steep hill. Okay, so we go like this, kill the engine. Set it down now please, and brake. And here we are everybody, we made it. So the guy said there would be someone waiting for us at the gas service. Ah, look, he's here. Okay, this is absolutely good. Oh, he's still waving at us. Yeah, sometimes these guys can be a little OCD. Did I know? Okay. Yes, okay, we stopped. Okay, so engines idle, disengage the parking brake, and we turn off the engines like this. Okay, so we've landed. Yes, we're good, man, we're good. Okay. So we open the door. Now let's do the tie downs and the chocks. We open the baggage door there in the back. And what else do we have here? Okay, so we unlatch the door, unlock the door and open it. We get out. There, we get out. So we got a little package right here, and we will just go ahead and deliver. The poor guy is still standing with his arms up. He does not need to do that. Okay, so here we are. The package is delivered, and I don't think we're gonna fly back just now. Maybe we'll wait for some other time. And everybody, thank you so much for joining. It has been lovely. We had precisely one viewer, which was me. So thank you to myself. Where did the guy go now? He just disappeared. Well, I guess that's then a good sign. It means that we no longer need directions. We actually landed and parked successfully. So there is the Warrior tool, the Just Flight. Go check it out. The link is in the description. It is a payware and you get something for it. It's actually it's a very cool airplane, if you ask me. Really very cool. So goodbye to California. Thank you guys for checking the video out. When you're looking at the reruns, if you can manage to find this in the pink noise of the internet, then consider yourself lucky. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, was your pilot for today. Hope to see you sometime soon. Everybody be kind to one another and see you next time. Bye bye.